What's up, world? Cowboy Prepper. I'm gonna do a quick little pocket dump for you. What's in my pants? I'm gonna show you. So, first things first, I like to keep it stabby, a little pokey, a little blasty, right? So, over here we got SIG 365. Currently I have, I forget who makes this holster. DeSantis. I've had a few of these over the years. I like them. This one's got retention on it. I always try to have retention on my firearms just in case, you know, you got to scuffle over a gun. I had that happen once, and whenever a firearm gets in the mix and then all of a sudden that firearm's like anyone's firearm, it's not a good feeling. So get retention on that shit. That way, again, if you get in a wrestling match or someone tries to pickpocket you when you're not looking or something, can't come out, right? Regular size 365. I like the regular because it's small. I can't feel it as much. You want your shit to be comfortable, right? So, second thing I got is my stabby. This stabby is Tops. This one is the Pit Stop 3. I like the Pit Stop 3 because it looks cool. It's got a big fat edge on it with this little ridge backy deal going down the back. That's pretty cool. But I like it because it's functional too. It doesn't just look cool, it's functional. Got a good place to put my thumb if I'm carving. I got a place to pop bottles on the back without popping on the back of the knife, because a lot of my knives, when I'm popping bottles, beer bottles, they get all marked up and scratched. Whether I'm popping it from the bottom with the handle or popping it from the back of the blade, they just kind of get marked up over time. They don't look as good, right? So that one's got a little extra bottle opener. Again, camping, utilitarian tool, you know, gutting, skinning, camping. Great little piece of weaponry, as well as I feel like, you know, self-defense for fighting. You get a full purchase on that thing. If you got to go the opposite direction with it, it's a nice size handle so you can put your thumb on top for some of that jabby. I just really like this. And most of the time, guys, I'm buying this shit on eBay, right? I'm getting it for cheap, so I never really know what I'm buying. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I either give it away or sell it. But yeah, this was a good purchase. I had no idea what I was buying when I got it off eBay. I really like it. It's really slender, fits in my pants. I like my weapons, my carry conceals strong side, you know, so strong side 4 o'clock for my pistol draw, and for my knife, I typically like it on this side, so it keeps my right hand with my firearm, and I can access this either left-handed. If someone's got my firearm hand, I can get that knife out left hand, disengage with that, or I can just reach across body, cross draw, and use it for just daily use, right? Another thing that I keep on me all the time, if I'm gonna make holes, you gotta be able to stop bleeding and shit, right? So I keep a little tourney. This one, I either fix it to my belt, and when I put it on my belt, I'll put it right here in front so I can access it either hand, and I put 2 bungees over it. I'll make another video about that, but that is because I can be using this hand and get it with this hand, be using this hand, get it with this hand, or Lord forbid, one of these extremities is fucked, and then I have to use only one hand. So again, I like that right front center. If it's not bungeed to my belt, it either goes right in a cargo pocket. The only time I bungee it to my belt is if I don't have a little side, like carpenter's pocket, right? I typically like it on one of my little carpenter's pockets. And that's just for comfortability. But if I don't have a carpenter's pocket, right there in the front. So if you're gonna have a gun and a knife, you typically should have some kind of decent belt. Doesn't have to have a whole lot of rigidity. Doesn't have to be super stiff. I like this one for my everyday stuff because it just looks like a normal belt. Super slender, super sleek. I can pack it in my suitcase when I'm traveling. Yeah, this is just your regular old 511. I believe it's a rigger's belt, I think. So yeah, if you're gonna have a gun, you're gonna have a knife, should have a tourniquet, and you should have a nice belt. One last thing I keep in my pockets at all times is a handkerchief. This is like woodsman shit, cowboy shit. Handkerchiefs come in handy for everything. Blowing your nose, wiping your ass, stopping bleeds, tying a fence together, tying somebody's arm together. You know, like handkerchiefs are just really good thing to have, especially in the woods. You got to filter some water. You can use it for water filtering. You can do all kinds of crap with it. Another thing I try to keep, is a small multi-tool. This is the Gerber, and it goes in and out like this. And so this is the smaller version of this. They have a bigger version of this. I keep the bigger version on like my plate carrier, my battle belt, because I'm typically wearing gloves whenever I'm doing that shit. And so I want a little more purchase, something bigger, beefier to hold on to. But for EDC, it's all about comfortability. I want to be able to run, climb, move fast. I don't want it to affect my everyday. So I like a little smaller one. Sometimes it goes on my belt when I'm doing more cowboy stuff. But as far as EDC, if I'm wearing shorts, just goes in my back pocket with the handkerchief. There's a nice balance. If you fold a handkerchief and slide that multi-tool in the back pocket, keeps the multi-tool upright. You can sit on it, doesn't really get in your way, right? It's like kind of a good counterbalance to a wallet. That's it, man. I keep EDCs pretty easy. Knife, gun, tourney, nice belt, multi-tool, handkerchief, pretty easy. Another couple things that you always should consider is a good watch and good sunglasses. Eye protection is huge. Time is huge. I could make a whole video about why you need to watch all the different facets of life that a watch is good for. I'm not saying I wear it all the time, but most of the time you see me in life, I'm wearing a watch because, you know, I'm on that. So yeah, that's my video. What's in my pants?